for the worm, you just separate the deck like this into a C grip, while you keep the middle packet rather small, or one of the smaller packets. Just come over and separate those while you straddle the packet underneath between your pinky and index finger, and those two fingers are used as a support. Come over, separate those, and your right grip should look like this, with your ring finger like this, and your index finger is actually on top and your middle finger over there. Again, separate. And now what you want to learn is you need to push this card out. It takes some time to get used to the motion, so just keep practicing, but you should be able to do it every time after you got used to it. And it also helps to use a new deck, because the card tends to slide easier off, and also your finger can be a bit sweaty, so you have an easier time pushing it off. But this is basically the motion. You just hold the packet like this and apply pressure around the middle or a bit top to the middle finger, towards the middle finger, and because your thumb is going to be holding it like this and not just in a right angle because you push down, it's actually possible to push off a card because it's just moving to the side at first, and then while applying pressure it moves upwards. So the motion is actually like this. You push it down a bit out so it clears your thumb, and then upwards. And you should be able to hold this quite easily once you get used to it, because you kind of straddle it between your index and middle finger after you've learned this. But yeah, you straddle those packets and then you're going to move this hand down. It should be 90 degrees, and this hand you also turn like this, so it kind of creates an U shape. After you did this, you do this motion. You separate one card with just the motion I just explained and push it against your pinky, so it creates an O. Again, push it off and just push it against it, and also keep your index finger on this card, not just remove it. Also, it can be a bit hard to do or to keep the O, because you push those cards against this part of your thumb, and if you're not used to it, it can hurt a bit, or you will drop cards and the cards will unsquare. But just make sure you apply enough pressure. Push it out till you meet this, and now you're going to take your free left thumb and move the O a bit up like this. So instead of this, it should look like this. So your thumb can easier reach this corner of the card, because if you put it like this, you can't really reach that easily. So you again get your O, move it up, and then you need to slide off one card, only one card. And you do that by just applying pressure. Again, it's a bit easier if your thumb is a bit sweaty. And because your other two fingers aren't applying too much pressure, it shouldn't be a problem to slide off this card. Because it's a similar motion, your thumb isn't applying too much pressure, and also those cards aren't pushing too hard against it. So you can actually slide this off rather easily. Again, rotate those, extend this card, push it against, apply pressure, push out the card about 45 degrees. And then you're going to reverse the motion. Instead of pushing it up like this, you push it down until you meet your pinky finger. You should push it out rather fast, and while moving it down, while your thumb is still on the card, and so it meets your pinky finger instantly, like this. Again, push it out, pull this card off, and push it against this pinky finger. And now what you want to do is you take your now again free right thumb and grab this packet that's straddled between your left index and right thumb. You just take it over, so you're free to move with this hand. And also you rotate your right hand down to display. Push it down, rotate up, push this card over till it meets, take this packet over and extend, so it looks like this. And to close, you just reverse this motion, and it's inverted, or you just do the opposite of what you did before. Just pull it in instead of pushing out, and push it against your ring finger for the rotation. And you rotate this card back to here, and also you bring your thumb here, just close like this. Again, extend, and just close in one fluid motion. Like this. And if you couldn't learn this flourish from this tutorial, I think there are countless other ones on YouTube, so if I couldn't help you, just check those out, because maybe they explain it differently, but actually it's mostly the same. And also once you got it, it's not that hard to do. Yeah, that's basically it.